Actually, Lucy, my trouble is Christmas. I just don't understand it. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down.
I know how you feel about all this Christmas business, getting depressed and all that. It happens to me every year.
Hey, what up, baby boo-boos? It's your boy. Man, since when did I starting this podcast like a freaking weirdo, you know? I don't know, I feel like a rapper at this point, you know? Like a fucking weird guy or whatever. My voice is kinda messed up. I don't know from why. I haven't partied really, but I've shouted a lot. Like I have been shouting lately, like a maniac, you know. And I don't know how I feel about this, you know. I don't know, but I will recover. That's for sure. So yeah, today's podcast is very special for me because I'm doing this on Christmas. I mean, it's not Christmas really. It's like the 23rd, but at this point, it's freaking Christmas, dude. How what do you want to be like at the exact time Jesus was born? Like, come on. I can get more specific. I mean, I may pull off another podcast right around Christmas. I mean, just when Jesus is coming, you know. But right now, that's what you get. So enjoy it. All right. Anyways, so this podcast is will be centered about what to expect from the next year. All right. New Year's resolutions and whatnot. And usually I used to be a very big guy on New Year's resolutions, but I stopped being when I saw that they don't work. Alright? I try with the gym and with the food and with the studying, and I'm starting to do this from the January 1st, and then I do it for a week and it's gone. And that's it. And I was like, I don't think this whole New Year's resolutions thing is working out for me or for anyone in that matter. But I feel like there is a good way, you can think about the New Year resolutions so it can work for you. All right. And what is this? What is the good way? So you have to like change your thinking before even starting the New Year's resolutions. All right. So what I did is I bought this whiteboard of greatness. You know, these whiteboards where in school you're like writing with like the marker and shit. Yeah, so I have this, and I don't know how do I, man, I don't know English, I don't know my own language, I don't know nothing. All right. So basically I spread this into like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments. All right. I've segmented it. All right. Into 5 pieces. So one of my pieces is called short-term goals. All right. That's the first one, and it's on the top left corner. And right there, I wrote 5 in my case. Things that I need to accomplish in a short span. All right. Things that I cannot delay. Things that I cannot pull off. I can pull off, and I mean, I cannot. You know, what's the word? Whatever. I have to do this. All right. Things that I have to do. So these are not my aspirations or like dreams, but these are things that I need to look at like almost every day and be like, yeah, what's up with that? So if I constantly remind myself about these things, I will most certainly do them. And that's what I've noticed about myself, that I need to look at something constantly to be able to at one point feel so uncomfortable that I have to do them. Sorry, I have to drink my coffee here, and this is my pre-workout coffee because I'm going to the gym and the sauna with a friend of mine in like an hour, so I don't have that much time. But anyways, so these are short-term goals. I won't give you any examples, but I will only say these are things that that are constantly in your head. Where am I with my fixing my car and shit? Where am I with writing my diploma and whatnot? So what happened with that? I have to fix my house stuff. All right. So these are like things that are bugging you out, and they're not specifically goals, but I think that you cannot target bigger goals if you have these little things that are annoying you constantly. All right. So I think this is pretty necessary, and a friend of mine who is also doing this whiteboard stuff said that this is a great idea, and it's working out for him very well. So I think I will trust him with this one. All right. So this is the first segment. The second one is long-term goals, and I don't think I even need to explain what this is. But what are your dreams really? What do you want to do with your life? Who are you? All right. And these are things that when you look, you want to almost see them as something that you cannot achieve, something that is very far away, but something that makes your belly tingle. All right. Something that will bring the dopamine level inside you to a new level, something that will make you jump out of your chair. All right. And here, this is a bigger segment for me. I have like many long-term goals that I want to achieve, and all of them right now look very very hard and far away, to be honest. But I know I can do them. I know I can do them, and I feel great. I feel great looking at them. You know, I can look at this board like for a whole day and basically don't do anything else, which I guess defeats the purpose of the board. But I mean, come on. I like looking at my board right now, and you should too. All right. So this should be something that you're proud of. I very highly suggest that you buy this board. All right. It's a very productive, enhancing object, if I may. So many of my long-term goals are oriented around what do I want to be at around age 40 or 35 or something, and I want to be a very stoic man with a purpose and a business, and pretty much a perfect life. And I know that probably, I don't want to say this, but probably some of these things may not come true, but it's very much a better idea to write like 100 things that you want to be and achieve like 5 or 10 of them, rather than not writing anything and not achieving anything. All right. So at the end, you will be very happy that you did that, because at least you did a couple of these things and you are at a very good position right now in your life, and it's all around a very good idea. I won't also be giving any examples because I don't want to give away some of my powers. I guess you will see if you even listen to this podcast. I will only hint that if you listen to this, maybe maybe my dream is coming true, one of them. All right, but that's for now. All right, that's it for now. So that's the second segment. I still got 3 more. All right, my third segment is one of my most important ones, because it's a segment for the daily tasks. So every night before I go to bed, I come to my board and I write what do I have plans to do for tomorrow. All right, and usually I have a lot of things, and if I don't write them down, it's the same with like the long-term and the short-term goals. If you don't remind yourself, you're probably gonna slack on them. And let me tell you something, even if you write like 10 things here and you only tend to achieve like one or two, which is kind of bad, but you're doing something, at some point you will start to feel very shitty because you're writing so much and you're doing so little that you will push yourself. At some point you will start pushing yourself to do more. So it's like a self-motivational tool, and I really truly believe it works like that because um, before I tried the same thing with the notebook, and I switched it up with the board because it's more fun, and it's immediate because I don't have to flip a book to look at it. It's right there. But I tried it with a book, and I've noticed that how much things I want to do in a day, and I was doing like 3 or 4, and man, I felt shitty. Like, why do I want to do all of these things? And at some point I started doing like almost all of these things, and your motivation goes even to a new degree, all right, to a higher one. And that's a very good mindset, in my opinion, to set goals for every day so you can achieve at least some of them, and at some point it's a habit now and you're doing many of them. At one point you're doing all of them, and that's how you achieve your dreams. I truly believe you should segment your biggest goals into a little smaller ones, and the smaller ones into a chores, spread out into a weekly tasks, and the weekly tasks spread into a daily little thingies. All right, and that's how it is. And you should basically become a monk. And I know that sounds very weird, but I feel like if you at one point, if you haven't started achieving like huge successes, or the successes that you want to have, you should go into monk mode for sure. Then that's what I'm doing right now. Truth to be told, I'm into NoFap also. I don't know if you know what NoFap is. Basically, I quit masturbation, porn, and whatnot. And because right now I don't even have a girlfriend, so it's a perfect time for the monk mode. And NoFap, man, 50 days, like 55, I don't know. I stopped counting at this point. And my aggression, man, and my desire for accomplishing all of these tasks, yeah, is like, I'm like a rock star right now, dude. I don't even want to say it, you know. And that's only one aspect of it. Once you start doing the NoFap, you start doing everything. I started getting up early and doing more and more of the tasks, and pushing myself in the gym and eating better, and just look. It's like I created my own luck. All right, and that's how I feel about it. Like, I entered into monk mode, which means like also no social media. I don't text with anybody, so it's kind of bummy at some point, the very starting point, I guess. But it's all because it's in your head. You fucked up your dopamine levels with every year that you are constantly on your phone waiting for the new notification and whatnot. And at some point you're like an addict on your phone, an addict with your porn and masturbation habits, an addict with your food and whatnot. And many people around me who are like at this lower conscious level are constantly like, man, what are you doing? Like, are you even enjoying life? And I'm like, bro, you don't even know how much I'm enjoying life. Because when you get your dopamine levels to a baseline, you start to find joy in the smallest things. All right, so early in the morning, even when I wash my dishes, dude, I feel content. Even when I make coffee and drink it, I enjoy the taste. and when I go out and smell the air, I feel very content as well. You just find the joy in the smallest things, and you don't need to go into crazy modes to be able to get inspired. I get inspired now by the littlest things, and monk mode is also suggesting that you uh, you develop your motivation by finding suffering. And right now I'm going through hell, and you know what they say: if you're going through hell, keep going, because at the end of the dark tunnel lies the treasure you most desire. And that's how I feel, because it's very hard. I won't lie to you, it's very hard doing all this together, and living my own, working like 2 jobs and whatnot. But I feel like this is like awesome, and this is also what you should do if you want to like achieve something, dude. Come on, be exceptional. Don't be like all the people are in the world, like doing nothing. Come on, that's pathetic, dude. Oh my god. I mean, I don't want to belittle anyone, but I don't think I'm more than anyone else. But I know something. I realized I took the red pill in a way. Like, I realized that you have to go deep into self-development for it to truly work for you. And you can't do like only do these things and only do that things and expect a complete result. You have to go all in, and all in for like a little while, like for a bit, not only for like a month or like for 2 months. You have to go like all in for like a year, dude. And that thought is kind of scary, but I guess it's scary when you haven't started climbing the mountain. But when you start walking and you focus only on the next step and not on the whole journey, you start to feel amazing. And that's what I am doing right now. It's tough, but is it tough right now to record this podcast? No, it's fun. So why do I have to feel like the pressure of what do I need to become, when I only need to take care and focus on what I have right now in front of me? I just have to have the discipline to do what I have to do right in front of me. And to have this discipline, I need to cut off and fucking with my dopamine levels. And if you don't know what dopamine levels are and what even dopamine is, dude, I don't even want to start explaining, because it's like a whole new thing. But basically, like, dopamine is this hormone inside you that makes you feel good, but your body, it's kind of fucked up at this point. We live in a strange time right now where your dopamine levels get risen up by watching porn and masturbating and looking at your phone and scrolling and eating McDonald's. Alright, so you can't trust in your body. It's like, oh dude, this is flipping amazing, dude. But you cannot trust your body, because your body only wants to sleep and eat and lay down and watch movies all day. And at some point it will even betray you. It'll be like, dude, what have you done? Alright, but you cannot even trust your body, dude. So remember that you are not what you think you are. You are not what you crave. You are not what you want right now. You are something bigger, and to find that bigger thing, you need to silence the voices inside your head, the voice of your body, the voice of your insecure self. You need to shut these babies up, alright, and start doing what you have to do and take a step every day. And that's basically it. Alright, I went too long for this third segment, I guess. The fourth segment is basically my whole week. In case you forgot, I was talking about my board, on my whiteboard with the marker and stuff. And my fourth segment is basically my week, where I write down appointments. So this is like at the very bottom of my board, and it pretty much takes the whole bottom. So it can contain 7 little fields inside this fourth segment, and it's like Monday through Sunday. And every day maybe I have an appointment, a date, or something that I cannot forget. And if you think this is not big, dude, you are lying to yourself, because how many times you said to a friend, or a friend said to you, hey, hear from you soon, or like I will call you Wednesday, and they never do, because they forget, because life gets in their way or in your way. And if you want to be congruent, you have to be a man of your word, and the more you are a man of your word, the more you will have a discipline. And this is like even a discipline enhancer and a reminder and a task creator. It's a very good thing. I don't know what to say. I think it's amazing. So that's my fourth segment, and I have the fifth segment, and I don't want to say it's my most important one, because I think they all are, but it's a very good segment. And this is a segment spread into 90 little segments. Yeah, that's right, 90, not 19, but 90. It's like a whole lot of squares, and inside each one, each square represents a day of the month. And if I achieve and I'm content with what I did throughout this day, I will mark it with an X, so I know that I am constantly improving. And here and there I may have like a red circle, like a red X, which indicates that no, you did not did good this day. But the tendency is that the more days you go in, the less and less red X's you will see, because you will, if you only see red X's, you will like throw this board away, alright? You will feel very bad, and this is not something that you want to feel, so you will start to try more. And not only each square not only represents like the day, but represents like who am I. And I have some restrictions, like I told you, like no fat and no social media, and no porn, and the eating good, and getting up early and working out every day and whatnot. And with each square I just remind myself how much I'm improving. And this is very powerful. Only you can create your best self, and nobody else can. So I guess that's very good for you. And that's pretty much my whiteboard, and I strongly suggest that you create or buy one of your own with a couple of different colored markers, and like rubber to delete whole day and whatnot, the whole package, if you will. And it's very good, and it will enhance you. It will enhance you to a new level you never thought you had. So kudos if you decided to buy one. Kudos, all right, because it's very important for you. And I truly want you to succeed. And why do I want that? Because I want our world to become better. All right, I want us to go through the humanity to go on the next level, and I cannot do this on my own. And I want each and every one of us to succeed. And it's not my job to help everyone. I mean, right now, another hint right now, but it's your job, all right? So try more and try harder, and I am pretty sure you will succeed. Alright guys, so thanks for listening to this podcast. I have to go to the gym now, and I have a pretty long way, so I have to catch like my subway and like walk for a bit and like. But it will be amazing. I will pop an audiobook on the way, like maybe a run for a little bit, and then do a sauna after the gym, and then I'm going to work, dude. Like, what are you doing? All right, not flexing, just saying. All right. And then I have to even create the board for my next day. So yeah, keep hustling, guys. That's enough for today. And hey, Merry Christmas, all right? Or Happy Hanukkah, or I don't know who you are, but enjoy your last days of the year, if you will, because the next year is coming and crush it. You need to crush it, or I will crush you, pal. All right? No, I won't, but I'm your friend, but you know what I mean. So, anyways, guys, have a good one and peace.